Welcome back. We are at the Javelina 100 presented by Hoka. I'm Chris Warden.
I'm Andy Jones-Wilkins.
And I'm super stoked about this next discussion that we're going to have because it's somebody who is known not only in the trail and ultra space, but in the marathon space. Basically, anybody who runs knows who you are. And Sage Cannaday, welcome to the stage.
Oh, thanks for having me on.
Well, Sage, you've raced around the world. You've raced incredibly fast road marathons. You've raced long races. You've raced short races. You've raced mountainous races. What brought you to Javelina after all these years?
Oh, well, yeah, that's my motto. Any service, any distance. I wanted to join the party. I worked out here at an aid station, volunteered with Hoka, and saw how exciting it was. Saw all the Halloween costumes, saw people running past midnight, and I love the challenge of trying to nail 100 miles. I felt like I've always suffered greatly in the 100-mile distance. So for me, it's always returning to that extra challenge of trying to finish strong and prove it to myself that I could close 100-mile. So I don't know what's going to happen, but it'll be a good challenge.
Sage, not only are you known for your running capabilities, but also with how much you're willing to share about your process and preparation for running. You are, and I did allude to this prior to us coming on the air, you are one of the most scrutinized and maybe analyzed runners out there in terms of your nutrition and preparation, but you're also very welcoming of that. Can you discuss why you're so open with your preparation for races in general?
Oh, I mean, I've always just tried to be honest and transparent on social media. I'm kind of a social media addict, so I post maybe too much, and that comes with the territory of being scrutinized for sure. But I also, as a coach, I want people to try to learn, maybe just learn from my mistakes, because I've definitely had stomach issues in 100 milers. But yeah, I mix it up. I mean, I'm vegan, plant-based, but then going into this race, for example, I did a YouTube series where I've been making my own drink mix concoction. Specifically for this race, mixing the maltodextrin powder and fructose and getting a 6% carb solution and trying to figure out that science. So, I do that, but I also do things like the Taco Bell 50K in Denver. So it's, I've had some GI issues, though, for sure.
I think I want to jump in on that a little bit because, I think we're experiencing, the last 3 years especially, we've been kind of in this real science focus of the sport. That's nothing new to you. You were focusing on the science aspect of the sport long before this sort of explosion in high carb and everything else that we've seen in the last couple of years. What do you see about this sort of current direction we are with? Seems like every week there's some other new revelation about what works and what doesn't.
I mean, I've just been humbled so much, and I'm obviously not a scientist, so I think a lot of it's still individual human trial and error and individualization with nutrition, but I mean, it was always smash as many carbs as you could. When I started ultra running, I mean, you've been ultra running for 3 times as long compared to me, but yeah, we'd smash Coke, we'd smash two goos at once, we'd, eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches or Taco Bell and stuff like that. So it's a constant evolution. I think you could learn a lot, but you also have to be skeptical with what works for you and your stomach and pace range and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sage, we talked about your experience here in Arizona. First off, we mentioned during our pre-show that you had held the Black Canyon 100K course record, a golden ticket race, and that record stood for several years. So you've had some extreme success out here, but then we also alluded to Fat Ox, which was a learning experience. What keeps bringing you back out here to Arizona? Is it just like the fact that we have the races out here, or is there something that you seem to enjoy about running out here in the desert?
I mean, the community out here is top notch. Like Air Vapa puts on world-class events. They always have. And, coming from Colorado, it's a nice break in the winter sometimes. It gets a little cold and snowy out where I live. And you could always find like Black Canyons in February. So, being a golden ticket race is also definitely an extra draw. Obviously, I'm sponsored by Hoka, so doing a Hoka-sponsored race helps. But, it comes back to the community, just the excitement, the organization, the fun. It's really the core of the sport. You get the full mix here, so it's really a rewarding weekend experience.
All right, you mentioned the golden ticket. We're going to talk a little bit about Western States. You've been there before. You know that whole thing. Is that one of your goals tomorrow? Getting that golden ticket, going for it?
I mean, it's a pie in the sky goal. I think it's a pretty tall order given how stacked the competitive field is and given my personal history at 100 miles. I haven't particularly finished strong, so it's a pie in the sky goal. It would be the ultimate goal, but even a top 3, top 5 finish would be a pretty good performance for me. maybe depending on the time, since the weather's, I guess, a little cooler this year. But yeah, those guys are going to go out. It's going to be fast and hard and furious and competitive. So I'm just trying to do my best. But yeah, I mean, that would be amazing. But yeah, top 3 or top 5 would also be great. I'd be happy with that.
You know, Sage, I actually like the way that you're kind of approaching this race because, you know, a lot of people's first assumption is that, like, it's like golden ticket or go home. But it seems like you're more focused on sticking the landing on 100 milers in general because, like you said, your history on them is a little bit checkered and mixed. So, like, you know, maybe you come away with like a 14-hour finish and come away 6th, 7th place. It seems like, of course, you would love to have the golden ticket, but it seems like that wouldn't be a day that you'd walk away and say, you know, you were disappointed with.
Oh, for sure. I mean, it'd still be a 100-mile PR technically. And, you know, if I finish, I get that Western States qualifier, you know I'm going to enter the lottery. So, yeah, I'd put my hat in the bucket still anyway because, yeah, I really want to try to grit out a finish no matter what.
I think if we look at, Chris, the group of contenders in the race, Sage would have easily twice the experience of whoever has the next most experience.
Yeah. Like when you're talking
you know,
the top flight runners.
the top flight runners, and it's conceivable that you get to the end of lap 4, and Sage is still lurking. You're still lurking back there. You know,
I mean, I hope so.
15, 20 minutes behind. I'm one of these young bucks. I'm thinking, well, that Sage dude's back there, and he was running these things when I was in kindergarten. Is that at all entering your mind? Like you can, you know, kind of be patient out there and see how it goes, and as we go into loop 4 and loop 5, maybe give it a finishing kick.
I mean, for sure. I'm on the older side now. I'm turning 40 next month, actually.
My goodness.
Yeah, but I know. Yeah, it's been humbling to do 100 milers and fail epically, and you know, given I had some major health issues 4 years ago, I had a pulmonary embolism which destroyed part of my lungs. So with my breathing power, my VO2 max drop, I just can't really go out as fast as I used to, so I kind of do have to dial things back. But yeah, I'm hoping to bank on experience out there because I think that's maybe one of my strengths. But again, I've suffered greatly in the 100 milers, the few 100 milers I finished. So we'll see.
Well, a little bit, just a quick little aside in relation to what you just said there. It's going to be dusty out there. It is going to be, there's going to be a lot of dust, a lot of dirt kicked up. So do whatever you have to do to help be prepared for that. But with regards to your strategy, do you feel more comfortable in this race tomorrow, maybe being part of the lead out or kind of setting back and seeing what everybody else is bringing to the table? Would you rather be, the lead or the chase?
I don't know if I can be in the lead given this field, but it depends on what other people do, which I can't control. So I'm probably going to have to run my own race and monitor my breathing and relative effort and, see where the chips fall. I know the weather's a little cooler than it was last year. It still feels pretty warm out there for me coming from Colorado.
It's still warm.
Yeah, I kind of wish my little portable sauna didn't break at home, but I've been taking hot baths, so that's the same thing, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Just like
man's
the
heat training, I call it.
All right, let's geek out a little bit. This is my favorite part. I want to hear what you're wearing. What are you going to have on your feet? What's your kit look like? What sort of heat mitigation strategies are you looking at? Nutrition? What's your plan?
Yeah, like I said, I got my own drink mix. It's a 6% carb solution with I added some sodium citrate, sodium regular table salt, also some sodium chloride, and shoes, Hoka Rocket X3, the road shoe, an old testament to the
Rocket X3, not the Rocket X Trail.
Not
right.
there. I do, I have a backup pair of shoes, the stealth mode of the Tecton X2.
Okay, got it.
Which has lugs, it has the traction in case I want to change.
But you're going to go with
shoes.
the Rocket X3 road shoe.
I'm really comfortable in it.
Yeah.
It's light, it's fast. It doesn't have the lugs because it's designed for road marathon racing, but it's been feeling good, and I don't think the trail's too technical compared to what I'm used to, so maybe I could get away with it. We'll see.
I think we've seen over the years road shoes do quite well here.
Absolutely. And other than like one small stretch leaving Coyote Camp, it is going to be completely fine for you there. So
good to know.
All right, so then what else? So you got by the way, are you going to market that stuff eventually, like Sage's Stew or something? Or?
I mean, it was just a way to save money, honestly. But it was fun to tinker with because I could change the sodium profile and experiment exactly with the carb density, the fructose to maltodextrin ratio, or I got like DE value of 10 to 12 on my maltodextrin with the glucose polymer chain. So it's fun to experiment with. It's like cooking in the kitchen. But also ice bandanas. I got my parents here. Shout out to them and Sandy, my partner, crewing for me. So we'll do the Hoka ice bandanas, fill that with ice, maybe a bucket hat, sun hat. Just try to stay cool, dump cool water.
Handhelds, belt, vest. What are you doing for that?
Naked belt, unsponsored.
Yeah.
I found I could put a 500 mil with ice in there with fluid, and it won't bounce around on my waist. And then holding a handheld 500 mil soft flask also. And then filling up with water at the aid stations, but having like 4 gels per lap, 4 40-gram SIS beta fuel gels.
Got it. Okay.
And then my drink mix has carbs too.
Right on.
And Sage, I guess one last question, and you kind of alluded to it as well, but whether it be Saturday night, Sunday morning, what is a good weekend for you? What has to happen in order for you to be satisfied with how things go at Javelina 100?
Have my parents have a good time and Sandy. Finish is the first goal always, just getting through unscathed. Ideally a 100-mile PR time. So this course is not as much climbing as some mountain courses I finished. So hoping for that, sub 14-hour, 13-hour range, I think would be pretty good for me. Pie in the sky goal would be closer to 13 flat or faster, but I don't know if I could handle that. So we'll see.
Well, we're going to find out any surface, any distance, and in this case, it's going to be the desert trails of the Javelina 100. Sage Cannaday, thanks for joining us here this afternoon.
Thanks for having me on.
Thanks so much,
Appreciate it.
Sage. Great to see you again.
We'll be
See
back.
you.
Take care.